Hi guys, it's Nancy here and I'm back with another process video for you, and this is some filler pictures for my 2015 album. I'm still working on that one, super behind. But yeah, what I am doing is I've just taken a mixture of different kits, the different Light Forever kits that I had, and I'm just trying to use them up. So some are some Maggie Holmes, and then I've got a whole assortment of die cuts. Some of them are Heidi Swap, some of them Maggie Holmes, and then there is some bits from, I can't remember what that collection's called, Goldie from Seven Paper, that's the one. I'm also going to be using one of these vellum pockets which came in a Light Forever kit and made Amy Tangerine. So here I was just fussing around if I wanted to put something in that vellum pocket or not. I decided probably didn't. So what I'm doing is just picking out an array of things. I wanted to keep it quite neutral. Well, I did, and then I went a little bit crazy. So this is just a picture of my parents outside King's College in Cambridge. I think it was in October, maybe September, can't remember. We went just for the day. No, it was August. I think it was August because we went around my mum's birthday. Just for the day, just had a wander around Cambridge, had a look at the sights. It was a lovely sunny day as well. So I just wanted to scrap this picture. And said I really liked that heart design. I said I was contemplating putting that card inside, but I didn't really like it. But I'm going to kind of run with it. So I'm going to try and use some of my paper pads as well. So I pulled out this one from Wonder Stuff? Wonder Collection? I think it was just called Wonder. So I'm just looking at what little bits and pieces I've got in here. I don't think that is actually from the Wonder Collection. I think it was just a scrap that I put in there. So I'm definitely deciding I don't want to use that bit in that heart, because I do like the subtle heart with the vellum there. And I said it's going very muted at the moment. There is a pinky stitching on the vellum pocket, so I am going to bring some more pink and pieces into it. And then I also have the, is it Happy Days stuff from Fancy Pants. So this is what I'm now looking through. There was these feathers in there. Again, the colours work perfectly, so I decided I'm going to pop those in. And I'd said recently that I wanted to try and use feathers more, so that's really good. So I'm just looking through all my different bits and pieces here to see what I can add. There's these beautiful sort of origami folded birds, and I kind of thought they just went. I really like them. I love origami, so it kind of worked well. I also pulled out the word, I think I ended up using the word family rather than together. But I'm just going through all the different bits and pieces I've got here. And I really love this. I didn't buy any of the collection, I only bought the die cut pack. And I'm so pleased I did because it's really lovely. So here I'm just trying to decide if I want to swap one of those birds out. That's it, I'm going to use that family word. I'm trying really hard to use the brush grip stuff. I just don't feel it, but I'm trying hard. I'm going to try and get them used up because it's in so many collections now. I am just avoiding collections though that are mainly brush script on papers and everything, because it's just not me. So I'm happy with kind of how my basics kind of going, and this is kind of always the point that I get to. I kind of roughly lay everything out, then I pull it all off, and then I kind of start to stick things down. See if I want to add any texture to the background. I really love that ombre sort of cream, blue on cream. It's really nice. So I'm going to add some mist, and this is just a teal mist from Heidi Swap. I believe I'm also going to add, this is just some grey. I think I also add some gold. Yeah, some gold as well. And at the moment these are my go-to mist colours. It's the Dilutions, what is it called? Slate Grey, the Heidi Swap teal, and then I use the Do Crafts gold because I actually prefer that to the Heidi Swap gold. So just adding them on there. Again, I think I'm just picking out some. I also Route 66, which is my all-time favourite mist ever. I have like half a bottle left, so I do use that very sparingly. And that's the bottle that Robin, who is Robin's nursing journey, I believe, still on here, That's what she used to be. But yeah, Robin sent me that because she managed to find some. So I'm now on the bottle that Robin gave me. So super, super. I'm kind of trying to save that because I love the colour so much. So I'm now just putting them at layers. I'm going to mount the whole layout in a craft cardstock. And that came in one of the kits. It's a really nice craft actually. It's a basil craft. And I really like that colour. So it's not normal for me to just use plain cardstock. So what I'm doing is I'm just overlapping that over the photo there slightly because there's nothing much there. It doesn't kind of detract from my parents at all. And just how short my mother looks next to my father, which is quite humorous. So just put that tag in to fill that little gap there, and I like how you can see the heart through everything. I'm just using my brush applicator glue, and I'm just going to build those feathers in. And you can't really see too much of that tag, but I do really, really love how it looks. So again, I'm just sprinkling a little bit of mist over them as well, just to help everything kind of be a bit more cohesive. I don't apologise that most of this layout, like the bottom bit, was cut off. I mean, there's nothing down there, but it's just a bit annoying. So I'm going to bring this sort of dark grey piece up here, because I really liked how that looked. And then I'm just going to then overlap those birds on those two parts. And that's just going to bring in a little bit of pink. It's really subtle, but it does pick up the pink from the stitching as well. And I really like that. So this heart is from the Craft Market chipboard, as is this frame as well. Just trying to kind of play about and do it. And this has a bit of gold on this frame. And this is from the chipboard set that Emma sent me. Probably, I think it was around sort of July last year. But I loved it and I've hoarded it. But I'm really trying to get things used up. I especially just love that chipboard. Love it. So I pull out this banner as well, which says love on it, and that's just again going to bring in a pop of gold, but also some dimension. So I've got 3 points of dimension with the chipboard, and I just think it kind of finishes that corner off really well. And then going through some other boxes of my embellishments. I really need to sort my embellishments out because they're all over the shop. But that's one of my things. Whether to just stick them all in one box like I used to, that worked for a while. But yeah, I just need to sort it out really. So I'm just looking through what I've got here, seeing if any of these bits are going to add up. Some of these are Craft Market, some of these are Ellie Studio. So there's a real mixed bag in here. I'm just seeing if any of these bits would add. And again, the good thing about the Craft Market is it's all gold as well, so it's going to pick up the gold from that chipboard as well. I'm just seeing what I've got in here. I did pull out all those little crosses and bits at the side as well to try and use up. Trying to work out if I want that in there. That didn't really work. But I do like that gold disc, so I'm just going to cut that in half because it's going to bring a nice pop of gold to a couple of points on the layout. And as I said, it's just enough. I really like it. And it just tucks perfectly there. Why did I move it? I should have put it there. I can't remember if it ends up even getting on the layout. Oh yes, I end up putting it there with that other little tag, which was from Ellie Studio. So I'm trying to think what else I add. I'm not sure if there is much. I did make this layout like a couple of weeks ago, because I haven't done much scrapping recently, so yes, I need to get on that one. So I'm now just taking these little plus signs and dotting those around, and that's going to pick up the colours which are in those origami birds. And I'm really happy with how that looks, and I'm just using my brush applicator glue to pop those down. Often I find those are little die cuts that just end up stuck at the bottom of die cut boxes and things, so I'm really glad that I picked all those up and got them used. As I said, it's just a nice little design feature. So I'm just gluing down that little chipboard and a few other bits just to make sure everything sticks down nicely. And now I'm putting out these, I can't think who they are, 7 paper, that's it. And I've been trying to use these up for so long, they keep getting on more and more layouts. So I've just pulled off a little heart there just to stick on one of those photo tabs. I really liked how that looks, so I've just got my Chamel date stamp and I've just stamped that up there. And then I decided just to stamp a little bit in the background, and this is using the Dear Lizzie stamp, I believe. And again, that's just stamped a little bit around the edge because I didn't really do much to the background other than that mist. I've now taken out my Wink of Stella pen, and I'm just applying that. This is the clear one, and I'm just applying that to the coloured parts on those birds just to add a little bit of dimension, because I love them, but they're a little bit flat, and because everything else was more cream toned and they were white, I thought, no, just add this on top. It's just going to help them blend a little bit more. And I do 2 layers of that, and I really like how it looks. I add a few little glints to the feathers as well. You can get a little bit carried away with those Wink of Stella pens, you really can. I'm going to go back, add a little bit more mist over everything just to help everything tie in and look a bit more cohesive. And then decide to just paint a little bit of my Route 66 mist on some of the papers, just to give it a little bit of a distressed look. And then I'm going to add it around the whole layout as well. Even though I am framing it, I just liked it. I just thought it was going to add a little bit of texture. I used to do this quite a lot as well, so it was nice to pull out an older technique as well. And then I think it's just, after adding some mist, it's just a case of mounting it up on the craft cardstock. Added some more grey in. This is the kind of stuff that I normally do before I put all the layers on, but I didn't actually do too much to the background this time. So you can see I cut my photo mat out in the middle of that piece of paper. And then I'm just going to pop that on top. So I'm really super happy with how this looks.